Gaming like a noob. Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sansomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do. It would help me out a lot. Now, it's Tuesday. It's the Welling United save and we're going to be playing against Sheffield United, one of the teams beneath Brighton. So one of the teams that we really need to find a way to try and get points from. That's just the way I want to put it. We're still going to struggle against every team, but if we are to have a chance, it is the teams that are in those positions. Now we have a couple of injuries as well, which isn't good. Brings back McAllister though, and we get, I want to have, where is he? Is he in the team? He is in the team. It's Rodwell Grant that isn't in the team. I was thinking about Ronnie Edwards. I wanted him. Let's have them like that. Martin Turney out. We're going to play with Ash. And Wiggett is out for a longer time. So let's bring in Borja. Let's bring in Borja. Is there anything else? I think we have getting Folks back. So I think he's going to be taking the position from Giant Jones. That's pretty much the way I want to play it. Ben Knight is not back, so can't play him. I don't think there's anybody out here that we are even considering, so I'm trying to get rid of most of these players, to be honest. So, but I'm going to start with Jake Fisher and probably get Getting Folks into the team before the game is over. Yeah, let's just go into it. Let's see if we can do anything against Sheffield United here. I'm hoping for it. Yeah. Changes, dressing room, pump my fist, go with the assistant's recommendation. Hoo-ha, we're off. Off to the races. Let's see what we can do against Sheffield United. Come on. Come on, Welling. Can we do something today? Well, we've had one shot. Oh, we've had 3 shots and 1 on target. Sheffield United has nothing so far. We're going to go with almost press there as they want us to. There's Pena. Pawn. Edwards. Pena. Oh, come on. Grealish. Edwards. Rodwell Grant. Long ball. No, Fisher is not strong enough in that kind of action there. Morton. Here's here's Fisher. You can't get it in there. Fisher gets it again. Drops it again. Come on. Rodwell Grant. Long ball towards Fisher. Gets it to Petrie. To Morton. Gets it to Oscar Thorn. Oh! Oh my God. How can he miss that? That was a shame. Oscar Thorn, you should be ashamed of yourself not scoring there. Holy smokes. Well, we started out pretty good in this game. Let's hope we can continue with that. Because, as I said, Sheffield United is one of the few teams that I feel that we have a chance against. So, yeah. There we go. Up. Rodwell Grant stealing that one. Grealish. Grant. Edwards. Grant. Edwards. Out to McHarry. Long ball to Oscar Thorn. Thorn. Oh! At least we got a corner. Looks good today. I'm actually quite surprised on how good it looks. And, oh! We need to find the goal. We need to be able to score when we, for once, actually have an upper hand on a team, which we have today. for some strange reason, but we do. And yeah, come on. We've had 12 shots and 4 on targets. They have had nothing so far. That's actually remarkable. Dressing room, pump our fist. I'm gonna do. We'll be fine. Come on. Come on. Can we get a 3-pointer today? Would have been lovely if we could. Come on, Welling. Come on, Welling. I think we're gonna bring in getting Folks here now. Let's see what he can do. If he can improve the team here. Egan, long ball towards Folks, but he goes past him. Grant. There's Morton. Morton with the long ball to Oscar Thorne. Oscar Thorne. Oh, he's completely out of shape, that Oscar Thorne. Last season he would just have taken a few more steps and put it easily into the net there. That was a bit of a shame. No. Here comes Sheffield United. Oh, good interception by Penna there. Egan with the ball. Come on. Oscar Thorne. Finding Folks. Folks. Oh, come on. We need a bit of luck here now. We have actually played quite well today. And we need a bit of luck now to even push it into the net as well. We have left the last position in the division, and we're going to face off against Blackburn in the very next game. That's going to be interesting. Here's Grealish, and oh, come on! What? We're not just a bad team, we are very unlucky as well. Very unlucky. Just a little bit of luck there and that would have been a goal. That's so sad. Grealish. Thorne. McHarry. Come on, McHarry. Finding... Oh... What do we have on the bench? Is there anything that we can... that can help us? Ash McHarry is very tired. Is there anybody that can play there? No. No. Eddie Petrie is very tired, so I'm going to bring in Jackson Jones there. I don't care. Edwards. There's Morton. Grealish. Folks. Petrie shoots. Oh! Come on! We've been the better team today. We just can't seem to score. How sad for us. Well, I guess we're going to have to be happy with a point if we get that. 3 minutes of added time. And here comes Sheffield United. Come on. This is not funny. Oh, thank you. But it's still Sheffield United with the ball. McAllister intercepting there. Thank you. Here Jones. Folks. Can he get it to Thorne there? No. He continues out. Says McAllister. Oh! Come on! I must say, this is one of the most unlucky games I've played. The only thing that doesn't make it... let's look at this. Jackson... No. The only thing that doesn't make it really unlucky is that Sheffield United didn't manage to score, so far, hasn't managed to score on those few chances that they've had. If they've done that, then this would have been the most unlucky game I've ever played. But who knows, here it might come. Rodwell Grant doing that very nicely. Jackson Jones is brought down. It doesn't help if even if he gets sent off. He gets a yellow card. And yeah, the game is over, so they need to hoist that into the penalty area, and maybe we get a chance, but no, we won't. It's a goalless draw. We're gonna have to be satisfied with the point today, and be satisfied with the team actually played quite well. I'm very surprised, but yeah, let's move on to the next game. So and I guess I'll just see you there. And so we're here, Blackburn away. Let's move on. Let's see what kind of players we can use today. It's another one. This is the team that we are competing not to end up last in the division. So this is a bit interesting, I guess. The folks in, turning in. Who did we have there? We have Ben Knight, but he's not fit enough to play. He can play 45 minutes, but I actually don't think that we have anybody better than Morton. So yeah, Morton it is. Tyler Morton. He was actually quite good against what's that goal? What's the name? Sheffield United. So let's hope we can do another good game today then. And we have Borja on the bench there. Yes, I'm just going to go with this team and hope for the best. Off to the races, and off to face off against Blackburn. Now, away turf, so it is of course still going to be a very tough game, but if there's any team that we should have a chance against, it's supposed to be against Blackburn. They are the only team beneath us, so, and we're still underdogs, so yeah. Oh, that's a nice view to step into. Skip, let's go. Oh, corner for us by Turney, and oh, Eddie Petrie, 1-0 for Welling. What a great start to this game. Come on, Welling. Oh, how nice. Finally something nice to look upon. A leading goal for us. But we are still so far away from... Oh, let's look at that. Oh, another great chance. What's going on? Have we found our groove, or are we just in a nice form at the moment? Here comes Blackburn though. Don't like this. This looks like they're going to be creating something. Come on. Come on, we can do this. Please. Oh, folks. Petrie. Oscar Thorne on the run. Oscar Thorne. Oscar Thorne! 2-0 for Blackburn. For Welling. Sorry about that. Don't know why I read Blackburn, so I just said Blackburn there. But, oh. 2-0 for Welling. Superb. Good start to this game. Only 6.5 minutes in. Things seems to be working today. I don't know why, but I'm happy. I'm not complaining. Not the least. McAllister, Petrie, Grealish, Folks, Grealish, Folks. Gets it out to McAllister. Gets it in there. There is... Oh! Martin Turney! 3-0! What's going on? Well, maybe we're showing that we are definitely not the worst team in the division, even if we're pretty close to it. Ah, nice. Turney. The goalkeeper was on the way at the other direction, so yeah, I can understand that it's kind of hard to withhold that. Here comes Blackburn though. And McAllister is sent off. Oh no. How do we handle this? Oh, that's not good at all. Dang it. Oh, what do we take out? Let's move up this. I think we're going to take out Tyler Morton, actually. because I think we need the defense. So in with Spence there, and Jack Grealish is definitely going to be quite alone. That's in the center of the midfield. This was a sad thing. When we finally start playing good, when we finally find an opponent we stand a chance against, and this happens, that's just so sad. Here comes Thorne, De Rosa, Grealish, Spence, and he gets it in there, and Martin Turney. Oh, what's going on? 4-0 for Welling. Oh, this is nice. Maybe Blackburn just have had too many games and they're too tired to fight against us. And maybe they're playing with a lot of reserves, thinking that they would beat us because they are or were favourites to win here. Oh, come on. Grant. Petrie. Thorne on the run, but yeah, the defence. I don't know what is happening here, but it feels great. Here comes Thorne, and it's 5. Holy smokes. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a one-time experience here. We're not going to be doing this a lot of times in the league, but yeah, the more goals we can do in this game, the less risk we have of going out, or should I say, ending up in a bad position because of our goal difference. We're actually taking back some of the goals that we've been conceded against Liverpool and whoever was the other teams. That I think it was Chelsea that beat us 5-0 as well, or something like that. Here comes Thorne. Oh, good save by their keeper though. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised that we keep up the pressure as well after getting a player sent off. That rarely happens for me. Most of the time, I just collapse when I get a player sent off. This time, we've actually played better, or at least as good. I'm very surprised, and I'm very happy about this. But yeah, here comes Blackburn. And they still have a lot of time to do some comeback, but I don't think that they're going to be scoring 5 goals on us. That would be ridiculous if they were able to do that. But you never know. Oh, there's one. They pulled one back. I was waiting for it, but yeah. I certainly hope they don't manage to score 5 goals on us. And I don't know, was this only temporary? Is the form already over for us, or what? Come on, Welling. They want us to play very defensive. I don't want to play that way. We've tried it. We've only let goals in. Come on. Oh, good one, Grant. Oscar Thorne on the run. Oscar Thorne. Out to Folks. Folks to Petrie. Petrie gives it back to Folks. Ah, Folks fumbling there, but I thought Petrie got the ball there, so I thought we were going to create something, but no. Here comes Blackburn. Playing themselves out of that situation quite nicely. And here they come. And something is about to happen here. Oh, Turney getting in between there. Oh, and Edwards getting in there. And dang it. 2-5. 7 goals in the very first half of this game. It's incredible. But at the same time, it's a weird thing. Really weird. Thorne, Edwards. Oh, Thorne on the rain. Oh, Oscar Thorne! 6-2! What a game this is. What a game this is. It's a wavy game. Sometimes I have some hard times with pronunciation and getting words out. I do know that most of it is because of my dyslexic problems. Of course, it doesn't help that English is not my native language, I should say. But I do struggle in Swedish as well, with the tough words I've been struggling with through my life. But yeah, I'm getting... Oh, there we see. Egan saving that one. Thank you. I'm not going to make... it's not going to stop me from doing this, that's for sure. Thorn. Oh, good save by their keeper. And it's a corner for us. What a game. 6-2. And the first half ain't over yet. This is remarkable. I think Borja's going to come on in for Edwards in the second half. Just to see if that would help us in the defense, or it's a good time to find out if Borja is perhaps as good as we hope and believe that he could be. Oh, Petrie, Thorn, Oscar Thorn with a hat-trick. I do not believe my eyes here. After a horrible start to the season, all of a sudden we have, well, we've had 3 games now that's been, or 2 it is. This is the second game, yeah. We were dominant against Sheffield United, couldn't score. Here we've been dominating against Blackburn and we scored. I mean, we have a chance, if this continues in the second half, we have a chance to surpass Derby. And wouldn't that be nice to be out of the relegation zone again? But I don't know what's happening here. It's weird. But here comes Blackburn. And 3-7. But it's a lot of goals in the game, that's for sure. It's as I said, a very wavy game. So do we have a lot of chances in scoring? Then they have a lot of chances in scoring. I mean, we're all over the place. Both of the teams are all over the place. Here's Oscar Thorn through again. Can he score again? No, not this time though. But he's had a good game so far, Oscar Thorn. And yeah. Some remnants from the last season where he was dominating in the championship. Here's Blackburn. Oh, good one, Grant. First half is over. I'm very disappointed at Cameron McAllister to get sent off. Other than that, we have been tremendous. I'm going to do that. And let's hope that we can continue this in the second half. We're going to let Edwards play a little while longer. Oh, corner for Blackburn. Oof, and away. And here goes Oscar Thorn. Can he surpass? He gets it to Petrie. Petrie is alone with the keeper. And he scores! Eddie Petrie, 8-3. What a game this is. What a game. Something is just strange today. It's like the Blackburn players doesn't really have the fatigue to get back properly. And yeah, I feel sorry for them. But we can't think about them. We need to think about us. We need to... Oh, look at that! Oh, what a goal from Oscar Thorn. Let's hope we get a replay of that. That was a beauty. How he handles his body there. That's so cool. Ben's getting it, and Oscar Thorn just... Oh, that's so wonderful. I mean, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it. Now let's bring in Borja in the defense. Hey. Tony, I think we're even going to go with... let's just look at this. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Fisher as well. Or should we go with... I think we're going to go with Jackson Jones. That young lad seems to have tremendous potential. So I want to try and let him get as much time as possible. Oscar Thorn! Oh! Second time he misses an open goal, but the one against Sheffield United was worse, I should say. It's Grealish. And Thorn is there. 9-3. Can you guys believe it? And we have surpassed Derby. Oh. It's going to be interesting to see if Jackson Jones and Borja, what they will produce in this game today. Here's Blackburn, Lancaster, Marcus, Travis, Ruela, what's in Lancaster? Come on, get the ball away from here. And oh, that was a good ball by Lewis, and Jones picks it up here. Jones on the run, gets it into Oscar Thorn. Oh. If Thorn would have scored there, Jackson Jones would have gotten an assist, and his average rating would have been surpassing, or at least gone up to 7. So that would have been great, but yeah, wasn't to be. Let's do what they tell us to do, more direct. See if we can create another few chances here for the lads. De Rosa, Turney, Thorn. Out to Folks, to Jones, to Folks, and getting Folks, gets one in there as well, and Jackson Jones has reached 7. He's been on the assist as well. What a game. 10-3. This is what I thought we were going to lose most games with. And we're actually managing to winning a game like that. Blackburn must really be under the weather. And yeah, it's nice for us to see, though, to finally be able to get a 3-pointer again since the meeting against Blackburn. December month have started good for us. De Rosa. Oscar Thorn gets it in. There is Folks getting another one. Second goal of the season, so he scored both his goals in this game, which most of the players have. I mean, to be honest, we've hardly scored a goal in the entire season, and we score 11 today. Something fishy about this. There's got to be some major crisis in Blackburn if they are having some cold on their players or something like that. I don't know. But oh my God. Maybe this is the game that will save me or save my job. I'm just happy about it. And we have one more game to go. This 5 goals from Oscar Thorn. But as I said, one more game this episode, and I'll just see you there. And so we're here. Last game of this episode. We're going to face off against Norwich. And Derby has taken a point and gone surpassed us. I would be very surprised if we can do anything against Norwich, being a top team as they are here. But let's hope. We've been in a miraculous form here now. We do have to put in... I'm going to be having to use Spence there. And on the bench... I think we're going to bring in Ben Knight. I think it's time for him to try and fight his way back into it. Then we actually have Pena, who can play on the right as well. He's not going to be as good as he is on the left. But maybe we should put him in instead. It's still going to be better than Spence. So that's good. I'm going to keep Borja out of the team. Jackson Jones, Jack Fisher. The tiredness is Grealish, Folks, Oscar Thorne, but I think they can manage one more game at least. Then we have a week before we play the next game. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go with this team. Let's hope we can do something here. A point would be very much appreciated. But yeah, it's away, and it's against a team that is so high up that they are actually in a European situation. They can reach, yeah, even Champions League. Oh, there's snow today. How cool. So I guess we're going to play with a red ball today. I'm hoping, at least. No, a yellow. All right. I thought we were going to play with a red one, but okay. Here comes Norwich. Oh, here they come. Can we stop them? Oof. Good there, folks. Back to Grant, hoisting it up. And I guess Norwich taken control of that again. And maybe the honeymoon is over now. We're going to live long for that on that. Oh, look at this. Oh, getting, folks. We take the lead against Norwich. What is happening? Oh, what a lovely strike. Getting, folks. Come on. They seem to be underestimating us. Or something. I don't know. But we are in a good form at the moment. Maybe this... Oh, Oscar Thorne close to making it 2-0 for Welling. This is remarkable, I must say. Turney. Getting Turney back is, of course, a thing that is a huge difference as well. Turney is one of the best players that we have and one of the most promising players as well. So, yeah. I think maybe one day Liverpool will regret getting rid of Martin Turney. But yeah. If he ever gets back to Liverpool, I hope we get a very hefty sum of money for him. There's Egan. Long ball. Trying to reach Petrie. Does not. Here's Norwich. Norwich. Oof, thank you. Turney. Edwards. We are going to have to fight really hard to keep this lead. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, good ball. Oh, we need a bit of luck. If we were unlucky against Sheffield United, this was really some luck this time. Mrs. Fortune was smiling at me. Oh, that is such a weird way to get the pass to Oscar Thorne. Come on. Whew. Cool. 2-0 for Welling. This is wonderful. If we can stay clear of relegation for a little while here, I will feel that I have a little more support and a little more chance to keep my job at the end of the season. Getting folks very tired, so I think at the very... when first half is blown over, I'm going to take in Jake Fisher there, because I don't want him to get injured. Oh, we were lucky there, that's for sure. Almost bringing one back, Norwich, there. But what a game we're making again. Oh, I thought things would... oh, look at this. So many tired players. Folks, Grealish, Turney. I was thinking about taking out Tyler Morton for Ben Knight, but I think it's going to be Grealish. But I think there's only Folks that is so tired that he needs to go off right away. Pump our fist. Still room for improvement. Let's get out there and see what we can do in this second half. Jake Fisher, a youth player that actually comes from our academy. I think it's pretty much the only one that comes from our academy that's been sold and then been coming back here. I think we got him for free, if I'm not mistaken, getting him back. I mean, we've gotten back a couple of players like Ash McHarry and Neil Flahaven and stuff for Oscar Thorne through the years, but yeah, they are not from our academy. There are still players that we found on free transfers and stuff like that through the years. But this time, Jake Fisher. Oh, look at this. Petrie puts it in. It's 3-0 for Welling. This is remarkable. And I'm bamboozled. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. This is such a lovely, lovely thing that we are actually dominant here against Norwich. What a surprise. What a surprise. But Grealish getting really tired, so of course Ben Knight's going to come in there. Turney is really tired. Do we have anybody that can come in there? You know what we're going to do? We're going to pause the game, go in here, and we're actually going to put Fisher on the left because I know he can play left-right. And we're going to be putting in Jackson Jones and having him play up there. You can see he can play on both left and right. I suppose he is a bit better on the right, but he can play on the left, and that's important. The most important thing about it. So here we go. Will this give Norwich a chance to come back, or yeah, will the fitness of the new substituted player be enough to keep this going? I don't know. Here comes Norwich. Come on, Welling. Oh, good one, De Rosa. Here's Thorne. Oscar Thorne on the run. He runs away from them all, and oh. He couldn't put it into the goal. But he scored here today again, which is always cool when he does. He's been doing another good game for us, and yeah. I'm surprised. Another 3-pointer. And what an episode this has been. After being completely humiliated most of the season, we do this in December. It's fantastic. Now here comes Norwich though, and they put one back. They still have about 12 minutes to get 2 goals. It's not an impossible thing. Honestly, I've been surprised that we even took the lead in this game, so... The result against Blackburn is, of course, another thing that is completely going over my head. But, yeah, at least they were the punching bag of the division. So something is speaking for that. This is supposed to be a team in the... Oh, look at this! We get a 4-1 here. What's going on? And I'm afraid to stop playing here, but I have to because I'm gonna have to get ready for work and stuff like that. But oh my God, I would have loved to stay at home and play Football Manager 21 the entire day, or at least until I start losing again, because I know that this is most likely something of a form. Maybe it's a good form from us, or maybe they are tired from playing a lot of games. I can't explain this. It's just a weird thing. But it's a nice weird thing. It's always nice when things like this happen. And he's off. They get a player sent off as well. Interesting. Maybe they just underestimate us and think that we can rest all the star players in this game against this crappy Welling United. And yeah, maybe that's the thing. I don't know. I'm just happy we're in a sort of a good period where we've been able to actually take 7 points this episode, and that makes me very, very happy. And Jackson Jones 7.1, that's good. That would probably help him in his development. And it is the last game of the episode, so we're definitely going to do a summary of this episode as well now. A very strange episode. And we're up to position 13. Very, very rare, weird. And here we see the training. Yeah, what you don't see most of the time. I'm just going to go through this, and we're going to go through a couple of things before I'm going to show this time. Finances are going great. We are making money in a good way. We have things being built upon that we hope will help us become better. We have most of them. I mean, we don't have defensive solid because we can't. We don't have good enough defenders. I want to buy better defenders, but we don't have the money for it and nothing. So yeah, play direct football. I'm trying to, but I think I might have been misleading a couple of things there. Work within the wage budgets is on course. That's good. Fight bravely against relegation. We've certainly done that so far. So yeah, that's going good. Club info here. You can see we have such a small club that we have managed to get there is tremendous. Look at this. From the season 08-09. It's not what we're going to go. We're going to go 10 years back in time. When I took over, it was it the 1920 or the 20? I think it was there we took over. 2021, 9th, 4th. And then we went up here to 5th. And then first in the, we were 5th. Yeah, when we came 4th is when we get promoted. And then 5th in the Man Utd National League. We got first in the National League. We won that. And then we went into Sky Bet 2, ended up in position 14. After that, second position, which gave us the League 1, and we ended up in 4th position. And then we won League 1, and last season we ended up in the 2nd position in the Sky Bet Championship, which was a mistake. I am really acknowledging that. It was a big mistake going up to the Premier League. Not financial. Financially, this has been a terrific year. But yeah. Here we have, you can see here, we have loads of things is happening. Let's try and go to the inn. And we have some young players that he's not coming until the season is over. Then we have Wolfgang Ebert. I think he was kind of cheap, or was he? 1.9. But he looked good when they have disappeared again. I guess we're going to have that. We're not going to scout. We have already scouted him and watched him before, so just going to hope he is as good as he looked back then. Steve Clay is another one I found in Australia somewhere. Yeah, the academy there. And then we have Andrea Lukic in Partizan. I'm hoping he will be, looks great, and he only cost £4 million. Pretty much thrown out all the money I had left there. And then we have this player. We haven't agreed on him, but we know back in the day, way back when he was sold from well, when Newcastle bought him from, I think it was Dulwich Hamlets, or if he went to some, let's see if he went to some club in between there. No, he went straight to Newcastle. And now Newcastle has said that he's that he is let's just have a look here. Really expect to consider around a month. Would want wage around 32,000 per week. Maybe he'll want somewhere around 8 million to make the deal possible. I don't think that's no money we have. So yeah, he's not going to get bought by us, that's for sure. And some new things here. Weren't we? Oh, this one. Interesting Badarek, yeah, because we questioned that one. So, and there's another young player here that won't join us until next year. 31. That's long. And here's a player that is leaving. Oliver Newton, Patrick Almond, Nicky Curry, Macaulay Gray, Dan Wells, Alex Jaycock. They're all leaving now in the January window, which I'm pleased with. And I have a couple of other players I want to get rid of as well. We're not making any, or we're not making a lot of money out of them, but we need to cut down on the squad and so on and so forth. That's definitely something. Competition, it's nice to see us not struggling at the moment, but I guess we will be back down there struggling in not so far away future. And in the FA Cup we have been drawn either against Boston United or Southend. I don't know, we don't know who of them that will go through. Schedule here, we can see this is remarkable. We've had all these lost, and then look at this, goalless, 11-3, 4-1, and yeah, just super games here. And next game against Leicester is supposed to be an interesting game as well. We have Derby to look forward to, and the Tottenham game as well, of course. So we do have a lot of interesting games. And another thing, I feel that when that transfer window opens up, we'll actually get back a player that I lent out before he signed a new contract. And or no, it wasn't like that. He didn't sign a contract. I lent him out, and right before I accepted it, I don't know why I accepted it, because everything was ready and done, and I was just a bit stressful, and I thought, yeah, well, I've put him on loan and everything is done. He's going to on loan. He was granted a work permit. So he got a work permit, and I think it was the day after that I sent him out to play in the Colorado Rapids, and I was just thinking, oh my God, I'm stupid, aren't I? Because this is a player that might be able to take the position in the central midfield together with Grealish. So that's going to be a sort of a, because I think if we look at this, his contract with the Colorado Rapids goes out now in the last of December. So he will be like a new signing as well, and he will be able to make his very first game for Welling United. And yeah, bought him for £54,000, that's all. And I don't know how much is he worth now. 700,000. I think that's going to go up when he comes back and hopefully plays good for us. He's contracted this season and the entire next season. So I'm thinking once I get him back to the club, I'm going to try to start and negotiate with his contract and see if I can get him to sign a new one. So yeah, that's a good one. And well, let's have a look at current injuries. We have Charlie Wiggett and we have Agner. Both of them are close to coming back. 2 days on Agner, 9 days on Wiggett. Interesting to see. And yes, this is what we're going to go through now. This is what I go through every Friday. I take a look at here and I see 9.7. If they have trained 7.25 or better, I have to go in, praise the player, and do this every single players that I've done that. And that is supposed, according to New Zealand, or Zealand as he calls himself, that is supposed to help them develop. So I do this every Friday. I sit with everybody that have done over 7.25 or 7.25 or above. All of them needs to be praised. If they have played or trained 6.5 or beneath, I'll have to criticize them. And this I'll have to do with every single player. I have to go through it like this. And this is such a tedious job, and probably the thing that takes the most time off camera. It is doing this, together with trying to find new bargains everywhere, of course. Scrambling through teams all over the world and just trying to find their hot prospects and stuff like that, trying to find out and trying to scout them out and try to find out if they're worthy of signing and stuff like that. So it's a job, it's a hard job to with the off camera, but this is the tedious one. I mean, searching for players, it's always an interesting thing, because you can search and you can find something that looks good but ends up being crap, and you can find something that looks like, yeah, I don't know if I want to sign him. You signed him and he turns out to be a really good player, and you can also just see, oh, he's probably going to be a good one, and you sign him and he becomes a good one. So yeah, there's all sorts of them, but this is the tedious one, just going through every player over and over again. And I guess you can understand why I don't do like I did in the beginning of the Welling save. I actually, if you go back and look at the first couple of episodes, or maybe even the first season or something like that, I did a whole lot. I did everything that happened. I recorded everything that happened. So I just everything I did in between games and stuff like that, I recorded. It was one long recording, and it took forever. And I just ended up by thinking, I've done this with the Manchester United save, that I only record the games and do a little summary at the end of it. And I just felt, yeah, I'm going to do that with the other saves as well, because it takes way too much time to record everything. And honestly, I do have my mother quite a lot over, because she has a lot of illnesses and stuff like that, and I'm taking care of her, and I can't just sit for hours and just record. I need to do pauses and help her a lot and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, but I try to squeeze in as much as possible to do from time to time here. There should be more hours in a day, or less working hours in a day, and still get the same payment. That would be great. Maybe I could find more energy and more time to record and stuff like that, if that was true. But I mean, I can understand that's a close one to criticize. 55, 5 less, and he would have been criticized. He's not getting any praise. Oscar Thorne is getting some praise though. like that. And then I have to, most of them are supposed to be in that team, and I think we just go through quickly here to see if they're all, and they've all been praised. So they're all in the first team's training. This young lad is out for another 2 months, which is sad. So that's what I do every Friday. I have to go through that and praise the players and stuff like that. So that's takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, but yeah, it's supposed to be worth it. Now, what else is there to say? I don't think there's much more to say, actually. I think we've done everything we are supposed to do this episode. I do hope you have enjoyed it. I have. It's been an extremely weird episode. But do like, subscribe, and all that nice stuff. Leave a little comment down below. Stay safe out there in this tough world. Have heaps of fun. And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.